YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba and welcome back to another player review on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and check out the new Flashback SBC card for none other than Aubameyang. Aubameyang is an 87 rated card. He has the controlled acceleration type, right footer with 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. Now we do see a bit of versatility with the card, which is always really nice to see. He can play both the striker and right mid positions. And if we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that the card does have the potential to make a phenomenal striker this early on in FC 25. The physical side to his game does look really nice, especially in terms of pace. The technical side does look really good as well. Now he does have 93 pace overall with 90 acceleration and 96 sprint speed, easily going to be the standout stat for the card. Whether you play him up top or as a right mid in your starting 11 man, I think that it's going to be very difficult to catch up to him. The LB pace boost is going to be really interesting to test out. The 87 shooting going to be a huge part to his game because obviously we do need him to be very clinical going forward. And the one thing that I absolutely love with the card is the fact that they went ahead and gave him the finesse shot playstyle plus. Now, as you guys know, this year in FC 25, the power shot is really effective. The finesse shot is really good as well. So with his 92 attacking positioning and 89 finishing, he should probably be one of the most clinical strikers in FC 25. Now, if you do plan on running him at the right mid position, the 78 passing and 85 dribbling are going to be two really important parts to his game. Because not only would you want him to score a lot of goals, but you would also want the chance creation to be top tier. And for the most part, he does have some pretty decent passing stats. Because he doesn't have any passing playstyles and because he does only have 80 short pass and 70 long pass, I do see a lot of people just playing him at the striker position. The 85 dribbling is going to be a really interesting stat to test out because as you guys know, he does have a bit of a larger build in game. 81 agility and 78 balance isn't half bad, but it can most definitely be a lot better. And with the way that the card is set up, the finisher chem style would be a really nice option to go ahead and give Aubameyang, man. A nice little shooting upgrade, and then also it's going to help out with his agility and balance. And then last but not least, boys, the 70 physical. Now he does only have 77 stamina, which isn't ideal. If you do run him at the striker position, I don't see it being that big of a problem. And then he does also have 75 strength and 46 aggression. Again, probably not going to be the strongest of players in game. Now in terms of playstyles, boys, he does have 6 different playstyles. The finesse shot playstyle, plus the chip shot, power shot, rapid flare, and trivela. And as you guys can see, man, there is going to be a lot of variety going forward because he does have 3 scoring playstyles, so that's going to be really good to go ahead and use. And when it comes to player roles, there is a bit of variety with the way that you can incorporate him in game. Now he does have a player role plus as that poacher, and then alongside that he does also have 3 player role pluses as a wide midfielder, as a false 9, and then also as an advanced forward. With the SBC costing roughly 150,000 coins to complete 6 different requirements, it's going to be really interesting to see whether or not it's worth picking this card up. If you guys do enjoy these FC 25 player reviews and you want to see more of them on the channel, definitely let me know by leaving a like, turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is the team we're going to be using in Foot Champions to test out the new Aubameyang card. We're going to be playing him at the striker position as that poacher in the 4-4-2 formation. So without further ado, boys, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. Alright, boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Flashback Aubameyang card, and I must say I'm actually really excited to test him out. As you guys know, Aubameyang a very popular player throughout different FIFAs throughout FC 24, so it is going to be really interesting to see how good he is. Now first things first, you guys know how we like to start off every player review, and that is by testing out the card's dribbling. Now we did give him the finisher chem style to really help out with his finishing and then also to give him a nice upgrade to his agility and balance. And as you guys can see, he does have a bit of a larger build in game. The left stick dribbling isn't too bad, man. He's not the smoothest of players on the ball, but I feel like he can still get the job done. With Aubameyang, man, he's one of those players where you just want to try to get him in behind and have him convert the chance. And with his pace, man, I think that he's most definitely going to be able to do that. But yeah, man, let's see if we can get off to a good start in game number 1. Now, our opponent is playing a very high line, so we're just going to try to get Aubameyang in behind. I don't know why he stepped with his center back right there. Finesse shot play style, plus it's a decent attempt. Now, as that poacher in the 4-4-2 formation, we just want him to get into really good areas. A little bit of tiki-taka football right here, moving the ball very quickly. Aubameyang through the middle. Oh, boys, the rapid play style with this card is going to be kind of crazy, man. Finesse shot to the near post as well. It's a lovely finish. Nice, good from Camavinga. Now right here, boys, we can go ahead and spring into a counter attack. On the counter, he should be quite effective. Again, using the rapid play style as much as possible. Ball roll. Now he does also have the 4-star weak foot, so you can switch it up from time to time. That's a nice little R3 touch. It just kind of got away from him right there. That's unlucky. Now, alongside scoring a lot of goals, boys, we also want him to maybe create a few chances. We do have Mane making that run. Aubameyang first time over the top through ball. Okay, boys, that is a lovely first time over the top through ball. Aubameyang touch, finesse shot outside of the box. Another decent attempt. Yeah, he's trying to force that right there, man. We're keeping the pressure up at the moment, which is nice. Aubameyang in an offside position right there, which isn't ideal. Get it out of your feet with the finesse shot, boys. It's been so good, man. Very, very consistent finishing. And I feel like so far, the finisher chem style has been working really well with the card. Now, as that poacher, man, he is kind of like pushing that defensive line a little bit further back. Power shot play style as well, man. Like I said, a lot of variety with the way that you can attack with him. I was counter-attacking football right here. I might just have to try to get him in behind. Nunez, first time over top through ball. We timed that perfectly, boys. Great attacking positioning again. Now, this is where we have to make a decision. We go near post. You know what, boys? I actually thought that we choked right there, but that is an incredible finish. He has whipped it in. Van de Ven should be able to get it out. There we go. Counter-attacking football, boys. I'm not too sure who the furthest player forward is. It is Ferland Mendy. I mean, there's nothing that we can really do in this situation except try to score. Nice, cut that back. Brennan Johnson. I'm going to go near post. It's a lovely finish, boys. Aubameyang not in the right position, but we were defending a corner. We'll take it. Now, whenever you do have a corner, man, you can always give the corner to Aubameyang and maybe go ball roll, finesse shot, edge of the box. Play it short. Camavinga. I feel like he's not really going to expect it, so we'll cut it back. And we'll go ball roll, finesse shot with his weak foot. It's good, boys. I actually thought that the goalkeeper was going to save it right there, but we do manage to find the back of the net. Honestly, man, a constant threat. And just like that, man, again, a lot of variety with the way that you can attack with him, which is incredible. Game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, and so far so good. For roughly 150,000 coins, I think it's a really good SBC to go ahead and complete. Like I said, man, the only real letdown for the card is probably the fact that it is a little bit more difficult to get him on full chem. But if you are in need of a super sub, or maybe if you can fit him into your main team, a fantastic player in game. But yeah, man, let's see if we can get off to a good start in game number 2. Now, very early on, we can already tell that this guy is playing a high line. Nunez, maybe just try to play it in between. Aubameyang, maybe LB pace boost. He is kind of like dropping back at the moment. There it is. Oh, he's read it, boys. I thought that we were actually going to be able to get through the middle right there. That's unlucky. We do got a little bit of space right here. I'm just going to try to play it through. Oh, what a ball that is, man. Aubameyang. Again, the physicality may be letting the card down just a little bit. Varane did catch up to us quite easily as well. But as you guys know, this year, the recovery speed of defenders is just so good. Brennan Johnson. Now, just to switch it up a little bit, I'm going to maybe try to get one of our left mid, right mids in behind. Aubameyang, little swerve pass right there. That's not too bad, man. His passing hasn't been that big of a problem so far. We're beautiful through the middle. And we do have a little bit of space right here. Nunez just needs to hold it up. That's brilliant right there, boys. Brennan Johnson, we do get a little bit lucky with him taking that touch, but Aubameyang, man, the poacher, he can score so many goals. The finishing in and around the box has been incredible. Nunez, we just need a little hold-up play right here through the middle. It's a great ball. Aubameyang, can we get away from the center back? Yeah, man, I feel like whenever you want to take that touch, if your opponent does read it, the center back will most likely push Aubameyang off of the ball. Camavinga, let's go, man. Good physicality right there. Aubameyang, edge of the box, touch, finesse shot. It's a lovely finish, boys. It's what he brings to the team. The finesse shot play style plus so good. If you are struggling to break down your opponent, man, sometimes you just have to go for one of those long shots. Great tackle right there, boys. We step perfectly in that situation. Aubameyang, maybe LB pace boost through the middle. Now we'll go for a pass, man. That's actually a really good ball into Nunez. We'll take that. Fake shot. He's read what we were going to do, man. But unlucky, sometimes you can create a few chances with him. Simple pass. Aubameyang could go for a through ball, but we're not going to just yet. R3 touch. Does get a bit of jam, boys. He's a very jammy player in game. Try to go for a power shot right there. It was a decent attempt. He's done really well right there. Nunez. We do have Nunez making that run. Aubameyang as well through the middle. Look at that, boys. Great attacking positioning. The power shot off of the crossbar, man. It's a constant threat as well, man. His finishing has been so good. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Flashback Aubameyang card in a few games of FUT Champions. And I will say a very solid SBC to go ahead and complete. If we go ahead and dissect his in-game stats in a bit more detail, the 93 pace for me personally was definitely one of the standout stats for him. With the 90 acceleration and 96 sprint speed and him also having the rapid play style, you don't have to give him a chem style to help out with this pace even more. In game, he was extremely quick. The LB pace boost was really effective to go ahead and use, and I feel like it's very difficult to catch up to him. The 87 shooting, another standout stat for the card, and with the addition of the finesse shot playstyle plus, man, easily one of the most clinical strikers in FC 25. With the finisher chem style, man, 99 attacking positioning and 99 finishing with the 4-star weak foot and then also the power shot playstyle. The finishing in and around the box was very consistent, and then his long shots were really good as well if you do plan on running him at the right mid position. Now, alongside scoring a lot of goals, the chance creation with the card wasn't half bad either. If you do want to run him as a right mid, I would probably recommend a chem style to improve his passing a little bit more. The Deadeye chemistry style would be a really good option because his passing in game wasn't anything too crazy, but it can most definitely be a lot better. And when you pair that with his 85 dribbling, I will say he wasn't the smoothest of players on the ball. He does have a bit of a larger build in game. So with his 89 agility and 82 balance, I mean, he was quite decent on the ball. Definitely takes some time getting used to. The fact that the rest of his dribbling stats are really good and that he does also have the 4-star skill moves definitely adds a lot more going for us, so that's really nice to see. And then last but not least, boys, the 70 physical, a decent stat for the card. I actually expected him to be a little bit stronger in game, but on the ball, he wasn't the strongest of players, so definitely keep that in mind. If you do want to give him a chem style to help out with that, that would be a pretty good idea as well. Overall, boys, I'm going to go ahead and give the card an 8.8 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using him as that poacher in the 4-4-2 formation. Now, as you guys know, in order to complete the SBC, there are 6 different requirements. It's going to cost you roughly 150,000 coins to complete. And for that price, I think that it's a really good SBC to go ahead and complete. You're getting a striker that definitely feels really OP in game. The addition of the finesse shot playstyle plus is so good, especially with the way that the card is set up. And if I had to compare him with like a specific type of player, he kind of feels like Marcus Rashford in game. So if you do prefer those types of players, I mean, Aubameyang is most definitely going to fit your style of play. The only real letdown for the card, in my personal opinion, is the fact that he doesn't have the greatest of physical stats and that he is in the Saudi league. So getting him on full chemistry is going to be a little bit more difficult. But if you are in need of a super sub, or if you can get him on full chemistry, I do think that for the price, you're getting an incredible striker this early on in FC 25, and I would definitely recommend him. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like. Comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.